Hello there. Today is Thursday, August 10th, 2023. Today's weight is 392.4. So last night when I went to bed, I trying to sleep earlier. And again, still it happens. I wake up and I can't sleep. And it's like I was like 1:30 to like 3:30. I couldn't sleep. Almost 2 hours. And it's frustrating, but I try to shut my eyes, just come on, just fall asleep, just get going, and it takes a while, but eventually I do sleep. And then I woke up, the sun's out, said, okay, get up and get what you need to do, because the idea, as I'm saying, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. keep active, and boy was I active today. So I showered. And then I decided to, you know what, I got to do the laundry again. So I did my towels and the bathroom mat and toilet cover, because again I just wanted to smell fresh and clean. So I did that, and then I basically said, you know what, let me go walk, and this time let me put my tennis shoes on, or I slipped them on. I have some good slip-on shoes, and let me go to the mall and walk in there, because it is getting a little warm outside, and I didn't want to sweat up again because I just showered. So I went to a mall, and the mall I went to, it was 90% empty, all closed. They had the Spencer's was open, Hot Topic was open, Sapporo was opened, and the Kohl's was opened. And this is like it's like literally 4 stores are opened in this. And it's like, oh my God, this is insane. Everything else is closed. And I went, wow, it's opened, but it's like, what a waste. What a waste that this whole pandemic has caused. Anyway, so I went to go walk, and then I went to go get groceries. And I had, my budget was $60. I spent $56. So I got salmon. I got a piece of salmon. One piece, $6. It was frozen, flash frozen. I had that. So I took the salmon, I took some squash, zucchini, onions, bell peppers. So all the stuff in the Pico de Gallo. They had something that was discounted because it was older. But again, I'm using it I'm going to dump the whole thing in the Pico de Gallo in the food, make it a stew. So I just bought that, use it. Then I did purchase blueberries and pineapple, because the only fruit I've been eating in the last, 6 months now has been bananas. But pineapple and blueberries are very nutritious. Blueberries are nutrient dense, and the pineapple is good for many things, lowering blood pressure, clearing out arteries, and ladies, you'll like how it tastes. Yes, I'm serious. Anyway, so that's the situation. So I came back after I did that. The laundry was done. I made a fish soup, essentially. But for the meal I had, I ate the hamburger, the half of the hamburger, the little bit of fries, a pickle that my friend had, my former business partner had last week. So I ate that for my meal. And then I had purchased some nuts, and I had that too. And I have cherry tomatoes too for snacking. And then I got some tea and stuff again. So just a balance of everything out to just stretch it out. Because the one thing that I do want to be aware of, my skin tightens up pretty quick. Think about this. Here, look at this. You see this? I don't know if you can see it or not. This is my hand, and if I do this, boop, it pops right back. Boop. I have no wrinkles. I have little things here and the bags on the eyes, but that's just nothing. That's just whatever. I can fix that, no problem. Just lose more weight and get fit. So I'm going to do that. And I am saying to myself, okay, I'm losing the weight, and what I want to do is start tightening it up. So I do my core muscles right now. I'm exercising my core right now as I'm sitting here, and I still feel the looseness of the skin. Because think about it. Most people, or most men with the beer belly, you hit it and it's solid. Mine's not solid. Mine is loose. It's mainly loose skin with the lipomas in it. And it's just very loose. I can actually lift this and bend it over. I can look, as I'm sitting here, I can look down directly into my belly button. I could do that because I can stretch the skin up so that I can put my belly button at a 90-degree angle. It's very strange. And I can look down and see into my belly button. And in fact, I can invert it where it's actually flipped over because the skin is just loose. It's all loose. And I do eventually may get the tummy tuck when I reach my goal weight. If it's really, really, really loose and it looks bad, then I'll do that. But again, the one thing also is that I don't really have man boobs. They're pecs. And I just need to start building up my arms, which I did as well. I have not my resistor bands, my what do you call them again? Weighted gloves where I can hold up and do stuff. And I was doing that too. So when I walked around, I measured my walk. It was a good pace. I went from one end of the mall to the other and back, an 18-minute here and there. But I did pay the price a little bit because, again, think about that. I brought my stuff down to get washed. I went to go walk. I went to the grocery store. I came back here. I cooked my fish stew where it had the salmon. I had zucchini, squash, the pico de gallo, which had the onion, the tomato, the chili, all that stuff. And I added some hot sauce in there. And then I added potato. So it was a fish stew, a spicy fish stew. And you've seen what I've done before. And what was the only different thing here? I used Sweet Baby Ray's Nashville hot sauce to give it some, kick. I didn't even eat it. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to have that. And then I made enough that I actually filled up one container and then a little bit of another one. So I can constitute that and add more stuff. I can add more potatoes, because potatoes are not bad. Potatoes of themselves are not bad. If you basically heat them up and mash them up and don't, fry them, but, eat them that way, they're really a nutrient-rich food. So potatoes are good for you. Blueberries are good for you. The pineapple's good for me as well. And good for you, my dear. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and incorporate different foods. And that's the whole idea. Now I have enough food, hopefully, for the next 2 weeks. This probably will only last me a few days. No. Well, I'm saying here, what I intend to do for the next few days to have this fish soup is I'm going to have the fish soup. I'm going to basically try and bring this out for a week. I'm going to try and do that. How? What I'm going to try and do is add spinach and other stuff. And if I have some extra funds coming in, I'm going to use that for a binding material, added extra nutrients. And in turn, I still have a full bag of potatoes. I didn't use all the potatoes. I cut up, they're little tiny tomatoes, red and golden. So I just chopped them up and I'll have that. And I still have my eggs. I still have butter. So I do still have some food. So what I'm thinking of doing is, okay, have the stew, have an egg with it, put some spinach in it, and that's your stew. And then have some blueberries and have some pineapple. And then drink your tea. And then just, take a little bit from this, a little bit from that every single day until it's all gone. And that's going to be healthy for me. It's going to be healthy food and a good meal. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to incorporate these different foods and learning different things about, how to cook, better cooking. And I look back and here's the thing that I noticed, and I'm seeing this a lot, the idea that people just go and buy stuff in a bag and they don't even know what's in it. It's been preserved, and preservatives are the worst. I know it's good for shelf life, but it's bad for humanity. All that does is kills the naturally occurring microbes inside it. We need the microbes. That's why when you're a little kid, go and play in dirt. That's why the Amish are healthy. That's why people in third world countries don't get these diseases, because they are out there in the muck. We have to build up your immune system. And there's still people wearing fucking stupid ass masks. And again, it's just like it's convenience is killing. Convenience again is killing everybody. Anyway, but anyway, let's go to YouTube right now and talk some more about today.